Hello there, welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I'm playing as the Netherlands. I'm not going to unpause it straight away, so I have a few texts that are ready to go. So let's just grab those first, because I'm no longer ahead of time, so I can get these quite cheaply. Admin Tech 19 is the Cathedral. Promotion of religion will be crucial for the stability of the realm. It is not enough to be great, people must be able to see our greatness. The ancients knew how to display their greatness, and we will do the same by building monuments to withstand the test of time. I can now build cathedrals, which I believe are just upgraded versions of churches. Yes, which just get me much more tax modifier. Good for money. Admin Tech 19 is the War Galleon. Also very cheap. It's cheaper than an idea. The War Galleon, also known as a race-built galleon, was built by reducing the number of decks on a galleon. This sacrificed cannons for maneuverability, which proved to be beneficial in combat. So it gives me a colonial range increase, which is good. And gets a few more buildings and a dry dock. And lastly, I can get Miltech 19, the Gustavian infantry. Gustavus Adolphus, King of Sweden, further developed infantry units to improve their firepower. His infantry formations were narrowed and made rectangular to increase the number of muskets that could fire in each volley. Attachment of small artillery pieces further increased the firepower of infantry. So increases military tactics and enables a few new units and an upgraded fort. Okay. New unit types. I've got 3 to pick from. I like the look of the Gustavian. Looks kind of balanced, slightly offensive. No new cavalry, but I can now... Oh, just that was it. Okay. Naval Doctrine. Never even noticed Naval Doctrine before. I got the Navy, Merchant Navy one. Cool. Alright. I've got some money to spend, so let's upgrade some buildings. There's Weed River. Is a good place for a trading hub. Actually, a lot of these are. First, let's check out this cathedral, see where I can build when it's good. Den Haag, obviously. Antwerp. Limburg. Utrecht. Friesland. Groningen. Oldenburg. Why not? Let's go to Gelre. Let's go to Cleef. Let's go to Utrecht. That's Oversticht. Utrecht. And let's just build one everywhere, why not? We've already got the building. Just replaces it and makes it more. Alright, let's build one in every province. And one in my colony. And they're all not built. Okay. And then I'll worry about the defenses later because I've got everything building. Alright, now. Hopefully, I've also got the range to send a colonist to Wiradjuri, and I do, so let's get him on the way. It's going to take him almost 2 years to get there, wow. And in the meantime, I'll grab 1 troop from there. 1 troop from there. Merge them up. Chuck them on a ship. Treatise on Natural Philosophy. A promising thinker to some, a dangerous instigator to others, Gerard van der Aar has recently published a new work of natural philosophy, showing that it is very likely that many of the things we have held evident up until now might in fact be wrong. To make matters worse, the thinker has also used the opportunity provided by the publication to mock the religious establishment. Taken together, this has created a strong aversion against these new ideas, with some arguing that Gerard van der Aar should be incarcerated and punished, while others, at the very least, distance themselves from the text. Let's say we can't allow such blasphemy, get some loyalty with the clergy and tolerance of the true faith. And look at these guys. There's my first uprising. Okay, so it's 33,000. Unfortunately, my troops are still getting their power back from upgrading. So I don't really want to attack straight away. Which means I'm going to cop extra separatism, unfortunately. Oh no, no further effect. Okay. Once they get back to full morale, I will try and get these guys out. Ship's not quite there yet. Okay. Here we go. Oh, they're going to come get me. And looks like it's going to be a reasonably comfortable victory. They're making a big effort at the end, though. Jeez. Election in United Provinces. It's been a while since an election. The unfortunate passing of William X forces us to hold a premature election. Both the Statists and the Orangists have put forward a new candidate. They're both quite average. I'm going to go for the Orangist one. 243. That battle took far too long. A bit of war in Europe still. Hendrik is a babbling buffoon, not good for my Diplo reputation. Okay, so that's one group of separatists down. The next one's going to appear here in Vanni. So I'm going to sit my army there so they can get defense bonus straight up. Alright guys, I've made it to Wurundjeri. Let's get them landed. The colonists are still 2/3 of a year away. At least I'm there. Okay. Get them to come back. Now, I believe I can upgrade some of my ships. Does this just take... It's going to cost though, probably a lot. Yeah. They got a dock. Friesen's got a dock. Alright, let's get my Lübeck fleet. Send them to Friesland. What do I do? I might just do half at a time. Split you in half. Send the other ones back to Lübeck. And these guys I will upgrade. Actually, bugger it. Let's just upgrade them all. Colony fleet's almost back. Where's another dock? Shipyard, so I need a shipyard. It's not sure it makes a difference to upgrading, but I'll do it anyway. Upgrade these guys. My colony, I'll upgrade whatever's there as well. A lot of my money's just gone. These rebels are almost about to pop. Just swap generals around. Oh, someone's making gold. I just clicked that too quickly there to see what it was. Was it Wajak? Yes, Wajak's producing gold. How about that? Okay. So all my ships are now upgrading. Let's get some conversions done. That should help reduce some of the unrest here. Got a free merchant, but I should be able to claim from here now. Yes, I can. There we go. Yeah, I think they're just taken. Oh, I think they took the colony I wanted. They did. They took Wyoming Valley. I wanted Wyoming, but they've got it. That's okay. Staten Vertaling. The Synod of Dort deemed it necessary to translate the Bible into Dutch, as the existing Dutch Bibles were merely translations of other translations. The new translation, the Staten Bible, was to be based on the original languages in imitation of the King James Bible from 1611. The States General of the Netherlands commissioned it on the request of the Synod. Johannes Bergerman, Willem Bordasius, and Gerson Bucerus were to be the translators for the Old Testament, while Jacobus Rolandus, Hermann Forkelius, and Petrus Cornelius would translate the New Testament and Apocrypha. Both Hermann and Petrus died before the translation had started, and thus were replaced by Festus Homius and Antonius Wallius. The Staten Bible was completed in 1635 and authorized by the States General in 1637. 500,000 copies were printed between 1637 and 1657. The Staten Bible acted as a cultural unification of the Netherlands and the language. Choice of words and expressions used in the Bible form the basis of the accepted form of standardized Dutch. Well, there we go. Sure, it's found the Staten Bible, and I'm almost broke. Any good money, but a lot of money. Our merchant class is enjoying uncanny success around the world. Some say it's just random luck, but we care not. Wealth is wealth, regardless of how it is come by. Let them share the wealth with us. 5% trade efficiency. Okay. What to do next? That is the question. I might improve relations with Spain for a bit. Okay, I've got a bit of a sight on Malacca. There it is. Okay. I've got a free colonist. I'm going to send them to one of these places. So I can hopefully... Oh, look at Spain. There's Vanny risen up. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong area. Movement speed bonus. Okay, so that kind of kills the uprisings in Sri Lanka for the time being. What I might do is actually recall this guy. That will still grow without him, just a bit slower. And I might send him there. He's going to need a few more troops than the last guy. So let's grab 4 out, 2 out from there, 2 out from there, and we'll send those 4,000 to, I guess it's Indonesia, Malaysia. Denmark is my new rival. I've got a lot of armies spread around the world, don't I? Denmark has insulted me. That's unconcerning. Denmark choose to attack me. I've got no army up there. Am I further? I'm going to turn back my trade on, turn off war, turn on stability. Oh no, I'll leave stability off. This is go for trade. Okay. Great Karoo has some unrest. It's not going to last long. I wonder, can I... Some of these non-accepted cultures, can I do anything about that? Promote 2 more. Let's promote Poison. Actually fix that issue in Karoo. It did. Let's do another conversion. Let's do Vani. It's pretty cheap and pretty quick. Okay, this guy's made it. Let's get landing. Colonist, he's on the way still. Okay, he's landed. I keep getting mixed up. I never had a game where it's all over the world so much. Lubeck fleet is back doing what it does. Merchants call for trade protection war. Trade is the backbone of our nation's economy, which we must take care to safeguard against threats. Recent developments have led to outrage among the merchants who think we are not doing enough to defend against privateering ships from foreign nations, which are severely harming our trade efforts. Many trading vessels are beginning to arm themselves, arguing that the presence of these privateers prove that we are already fighting an undeclared trade war. They offer to aid in improving the nation's navy, but demand in return that we go from clandestine hostilities to open warfare to oust the privateers within 5 years from now. I don't want to. Promise to declare war with the trade protection casus belli to thwart privateering within 5 years. But I don't really want to do that. No, I don't want to do another war just for the sake of it. There is no reason to escalate the conflict. I'm sorry. Okay. So that colonist will get there in 6 months. Wurundjeri fought out. That's okay. I can get an idea. I can get an expansion idea for another merchant. That's what I love. I love merchants. Additional merchants. Colonies are no good unless we get the produce home to the mother country. We must expand our merchant class to ensure that this happens. I lost an advisor. Candy has been caught up. What kind of advisors? No level 2 ones. That's upsetting. Guess I'll go for a level 3. Well, yeah, I guess I'll go level 3. Why not? I'm sure I can afford it. Okay. Now I can make another state. I make South Lanka. So let's do that. Now I've got no admin power to co-op those provinces, but that's okay. Okay, English Channel Fleet. I've got to start naming these things. Lubeck Fleet, English Channel Fleet. That Lubeck Fleet having 39 ships is really upsetting me. So I'm just going to build one more light ship. All these armies. North America colony. This is my... It's got my Malaya army. This is my WA army. This is my South America army. Spain's maxed out. And this is my Victorian army. There we go. At least I can now understand those a bit more. I can co-op candy. I've done another conversion, so let's do this one. Let's get some of that unrest lowered, shall we? Okay. And I've got places spread all over the world. But you know what? It's part of the fun, isn't it? As long as I can't do anything in Europe, which is still pretty locked down. Austria's going to defend them. Wurundjeris are in incense. Great Britain still protecting Savoy. Austria and Britain are protecting Brabant. Yeah. As long as I've got no room to move in England, in Europe, I might as well try and do other things. Colombo. Can use it up to a trade depot. Why not? What to build next? Can I upgrade my forts maybe? Probably not a bad idea. That's my European forts. Do I need a fort? In Dutch South Africa. Maybe build one in Carp. Well, there's already one. I'll upgrade the one in Candy actually. Do I build one in Banai? I'll build a fort in Bani instead. And I'll destroy the one in Candy. It's probably better. Better off doing it that way, I reckon. Can already get another tech. 8 years ahead. And I guess... Oh, wrong button. I guess that will do for this episode. Some more mercantilism. 51%. Yeah, okay. So let's pause it there. So I've started a colony in Malaysia, I guess you could say. I've started a colony in Victoria, Australia. I've got my colony in WA still going. I own Sri Lanka. I own South Africa. I've got a colony in South America, a colony in North America. Ooh, colony in North America is being locked out. Okay, so be it. And I'm kind of locked out in Europe as well, but that's the game so far. So I'm getting... These games turned out differently than I thought it was going to, that's for sure. Until next time though, thanks for watching guys. Appreciate your support. Hope to see you next episode.